Hello, hello.
Yes, I'm here. What would you like to talk about or ask?
Today I want to talk about memories of a new semester.
That sounds interesting. Starting a new semester often comes with a mix of emotions and memorable experiences. Do you have any specific memories from a new semester that stand out to you?
Yeah, I was a student who needed time to get familiar with new situations. Therefore, at the start of a new semester, I felt nervous. The first week was especially challenging for me as it was a break-in period. I tried to make a new friends to become more comfortable. Back in my high school days, I met a friend who has remained a close friend me into my 40s. She seems very kind and generous, which is why I approach her first. That is all.
It's really special that you have such a lasting friendship that began in high
Last
school.
French.
It's not always easy to approach new people, especially when you're feeling nervous about a new situation.
Mhm.
It sounds like you made a great choice in reaching out to someone who turned out to be a kind and generous friend. Do you remember how you felt when you first started talking to her or what you talked about?
Yeah, I talked to her about where is your house and which part of your house and which middle school did you graduate, something like that.
Starting with simple questions like where someone lives or which school they attended is a great way to begin a conversation.
Mhm.
It's nice how such basic questions can lead to deeper connections and long lasting friendships.
Mhm.
Do you often reminisce about those early conversations and how your friendship has grown since then?
You mean that did I talked first when we meet someone, when I meet someone?
Oh, I see what you're asking. Yes. In many friendships, it's interesting to think about who initiated the first conversation
Mm-hmm.
and how that led to a deeper connection. In your case, it seems like
Mm,
you were the one to start the conversation with your friend.
mm,
It's great that you took that step, which eventually led to a lasting friendship. Do
yeah.
you often look back on that moment as a significant turning point in your high school experience?
Mm, yeah, I think it depends. If I'm interested in somebody and I can talk in advance, talk first, and it depends. It totally depends.
Absolutely. It does depend on the situation and your comfort level.
Mm-hmm.
Taking the initiative to
Comfort.
talk first can be a big step, especially if you're interested in getting to know someone.
Mm-hmm.
It's great that you're able to gauge when to take that step based on your interest and the circumstances. It's a
Yes.
skill that can lead to many meaningful interactions and friendships.
Mm-hmm.
Do you find it easier now to initiate conversations compared to your high school days?
Yeah, now I'm in my early 40s. Now it's not that difficult to talk to first compared to when high school days. Yes.
It's interesting how, with time and experience, starting conversations becomes easier.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Being in your early 40s, you've likely had many opportunities to hone this skill. It's a valuable part of personal growth.
Mm.
Do you have any memorable experiences or stories about starting a conversation that led to something significant in your life?
Can we move another topics? Like I have one more thing
Of
about
course, we
talk.
can switch topics. What would you
Okay.
like to talk about now?
Mm, Back in my middle school days, one of my best friend and I were
You're
in a
welcome. If you ever want to chat again or have questions, feel free to reach out. Bye for now.
yeah. Back in my middle school days, one of my best friend and I were in a different class, which made me very sad. I had gotten very attached to them. My mom said that these things happen and told me not to cry, but I think I need empathy at that time. If my son faces the same situation, I'll show empathy toward him. That is all.
It must have been tough to be separated from your best friend in middle school, especially when you were so attached to them. Your feelings were completely valid. It's
Mm,
important to have empathy in such situations as it helps in understanding and
mm,
sharing someone's emotions.
yeah.
It's great that you plan to show empathy to your son if he
Mm,
ever faces a similar situation.
mhm,
Empathy can make a big difference in how we cope with challenging experiences.
mhm.
Have you shared this experience with your son, or do you plan to use it as a learning moment in the future?
Yeah, I plan to, and I also at the same time I did, but I don't exactly remember the what kind of situation. But I try to express my empathy toward him.
That's a thoughtful approach.
Hmm.
Expressing empathy to your son, even if you don't recall the exact situation,
Hmm.
sets a strong example for him. It
Mm.
shows that it's okay to
That's okay.
acknowledge and share feelings, which is an
Hmm.
important lesson. It sounds like you're creating a supportive and understanding environment for him. Do
Yeah.
you often reflect on your own experiences to guide how you interact with your son?
Yeah, I think so.
Reflecting on your own experiences to guide your interactions with your son is a wise and caring approach. It
Hmm.
helps in understanding his feelings and providing support based on what you've learned in life. It's a great way to connect and share life lessons. Do you find that this approach helps in strengthening your bond with him?
Yes, exactly. I try to give empathy toward my son, and
It's
I
great to hear that this
mm,
approach is helping to strengthen your bond with your son.
strengthen
Trying to
my bond.
understand and empathize with each other can create a deep and meaningful connection.
Mm-hmm. Deep
It's
and
wonderful that you're
meaningful
using
connection.
your experiences to positively impact his life.
Hmm.
Do you have any specific moments where you felt this approach made a significant difference?
I don't remember exactly not now. And can we move to the next topics? Can we switch it the topics?
Of course, we can move on to another topic. What
Hmm.
would you like to discuss next?
When I was a university student, I majored in nursing. Our curriculum was mostly fixed. There were many subjects we were required to study mandatorily. That's why I studied it harder than I did in my high school days. It felt like living through my senior year of high school again. There was also a period when we had to sign up for classes, and during that time I felt a bit nervous about the possibility of missing a required subject. That is all.
Studying nursing in university sounds like it was both challenging and rewarding.
Challenging,
It's
rewarding.
understandable that having a fixed curriculum with
Hmm.
many mandatory subjects would
Mandatory
require a lot of
subject.
hard work and dedication.
Hmm.
The pressure of ensuring you don't miss any required subjects can indeed be nerve wracking, but it seems like you managed through it. How do
Yeah.
you feel that experience in university, particularly in nursing, has shaped you in your later life or career?
I did myself at the time, and until now, if I do something, I'll do my best. It's kind of became my personality and habit to become that throughout became a nurse. Uh, that process made me.
Your dedication and
Mm,
commitment to doing your best in everything you undertake is admirable.
Mhm.
It's impressive how these qualities developed during your university days
Mhm.
have become an integral part of your personality and have continued to shape your approach as a nurse.
Mhm.
This kind of attitude is incredibly valuable in nursing, where
Yeah.
diligence and thoroughness can make a significant
Diligently.
difference. Have these traits influenced other areas of your life as well?
Mhm. Yeah. Oh, I didn't get it. Could you say it clearly and easier for me?
Sure. Your hardworking nature from university has become a big part of who you are. This is
Mm-mm.
really helpful in your
Mm.
nursing career.
Mm.
Do these qualities affect other parts of your life too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. It affected other parts of my life. The process of the being a nurse and working at a hospital thing.
It's interesting to see how the qualities you developed in
Mm-hmm.
university and as a nurse have
Mm-hmm.
influenced other parts of your life.
Mm-hmm.
Being diligent and committed can impact
Mm-mm.
many areas, from personal relationships to how you handle challenges.
Yeah.
It's great that your experiences in nursing have enriched your life in various ways. Do you have any specific examples of how these traits have helped you outside of your professional life?
Mm, like this process, studying English, for example, studying English. If I want to master studying English, I'll try to be my best. Like every day, I practice English, I read aloud, and talk with ChatGPT, with you, and something like that. I just keep it every single day.
Your approach to studying English is a great example of applying your dedication and consistent effort.
Mhm.
Practicing a little every day, especially using tools like Talking with Me, is an effective way to improve.
I think
It
so.
shows how your commitment to doing your best really shapes how you learn and grow.
Hmm.
Consistency is key in language learning.
Consistency, yeah.
Have you noticed improvements in your English skills through this daily practice?
Yeah, absolutely. It's really helpful. And I noticed that my English speaking level is a little bit higher than before, and I can communicate with my foreigner friends naturally. Uh, Last month, I met my foreigner friends in Jeju Island, and we talked a lot, and we spent a wonderful time together.
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Our systems are experiencing heavy load. Please try again later.
Can I speak it now? Can I speak it now? Hello? Hello?
Absolutely. Practicing speaking is a crucial part of learning a new language.
Mm-hmm.
Feel free to speak in English during our conversation. It's a great way to improve your fluency and confidence. How do you usually practice speaking English?
Yeah, like this way, I talking with
Do you have specific topics you like to talk about?
mm, yes, yes. Every day I have specific topics. Like today we are gonna talk about memories of a new semester, something like that.
That's a smart strategy, having
Mm-hmm.
a specific topic for each day. It not only
Mm-hmm.
keeps your practice focused, but also broadens your vocabulary and understanding
Mm-hmm.
of different subjects.
Mm-hmm.
What's the topic you've chosen to talk about today?
Yeah, today's topic is memories of a new semester. This week I'm talk about the school life. So yesterday's school year and something like that.
Focusing on school life and memories of a new semester is a great topic. It's relatable and offers a lot of avenues for discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about different aspects of school life, like your experiences, challenges, and friendships, can really help in practicing English. Plus, it's a great way to reflect on past experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Do you find that discussing these topics in English helps you connect more with the language?
Yeah, it's really helpful. I love this way to uh, speak in with topics, choose topics, and
That's
talk about
fantastic
it.
to hear.
Yeah.
Finding a method of learning that you enjoy can make a huge difference in your progress. It's great that discussing topics related to your life experiences is helping you with your English. Keep up the good work, and remember, consistent practice is key to improvement. Do you have any other topics in mind for the future, or do you prefer to decide day by day?
Mm, actually, I have three questions. So could you give me the simple answer for me about my question?
Of course, I'd be happy to answer your questions. Please go ahead and ask them.
Okay, question number one. Describe something you did to prepare for a new school year.
Before a new school year, I would organize my study space, buy new school supplies, and set some goals for what I wanted to achieve that year.
You mean you prepare studies and supplies?
Exactly. Preparing for a new school year often involves organizing study materials and setting academic goals. It's all about getting ready to learn and succeed in the upcoming year. Do you have another question?
Mm, I just want to talk about my story.
Absolutely, feel free to share your story. I'm here to listen and talk about whatever you'd like. What would you like to tell me about?
Yeah, I also prepare some school supplies when the start of the new semester.
Getting new school supplies for the start of a semester is always an exciting part of preparing for school. It's like a fresh start with new notebooks, pens, and other materials. Did you have any favorite supplies or rituals when preparing for a new semester?
Actually, it was so long time ago, so I just remember that when my son entered the elementary school this year, we prepared everything, something new like the backpack, shoes, like pencils, erasers, and pencil case, and water bottle. We bought all of them for him. It was kind of interesting and very exciting.
Preparing all the new supplies for your son's entry into elementary school sounds both fun and memorable. It's a significant milestone, and getting things like a new backpack, shoes, pencils, and a water bottle adds to the excitement. It's a special moment for both parents and children. How did your son react to getting all these new things for school?
Yeah, he loved it, and he seems like he's really exciting about the new start with the new things, new items.
That's wonderful to hear.
Mhm.
The excitement of starting school with new items can really make a positive impact on a child.
Mhm.
It's great that he loved his new things and felt enthusiastic about his new start.
Mhm.
These are the moments that create lasting memories for both you and him. Is he enjoying his time at school so far?
Yeah, indeed. He really like his school life, and he really like his homeroom teacher and his roommates. Yeah, that's really wonderful.
It's fantastic that he's enjoying his school life and likes his homeroom teacher and classmates.
Mhm.
Having a positive environment at school, especially in the early years, is so important for a child's development and happiness.
That's right.
It must be a relief and a joy for you to see him settling in so well. Do you
Mhm.
often talk with him about his day at school?
Yeah, we talk about it every single day after finishing his piano lessons. And I pick him up from piano school, piano academy from home on foot. And we talk about how we did, how's our days, something like the house in school.
That sounds like a lovely routine.
Mm-hmm.
Having a daily conversation after his piano lessons is a great way to stay connected with his experiences.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just about keeping up with his school life, but also about sharing and spending quality time together.
Yeah.
It must be nice to hear about his day and share your own experiences with him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you find that these talks help strengthen your bond with your son?
Yeah, absolutely. I love that time we just walk down the street and talking each other and about our daily life. I think it's really important time that we share. Mm.
That's truly special.
Mm-hmm.
Those walks and talks are precious moments where you both can share and connect. It's wonderful that you cherish this time together. It's these simple daily interactions that
Mm-hmm.
often build the strongest and most lasting bonds. Do you have any favorite topics that you both like to talk about during these walks?
Mostly the daily life, the school life, and he's so interesting about my English speaking practice. So we talk about that. And can we switch the other question?
It's great that he's interested in your English speaking practice. Talking about daily life and your learning experiences can be very engaging. Sure, we can switch to another question. What would you like to ask or discuss next?
Question number two. How do parents and students feel differently about new semester?
Parents and students often have different feelings about a new semester. Parents might feel excited and hopeful for their child's learning and growth, but also a bit anxious about their child's adjustment and success. Students, on the other hand, might feel excited to see friends and learn new things, but could also be nervous about new challenges and changes in their routine. Both perspectives are about caring and hoping for a good school year, but from different angles. Do you agree with this view?
Yeah, I totally agree this view. Like children are exciting about the new semester and at the same time they feel nervous. As my as a child, as a student, I did also. And parents also like that can felt like that feelings. I didn't expect that before I became a parent, became a mother. As a mother, I also anxious about my child's
Your
new
perspective
semester.
highlights how becoming a parent can change the way we see things.
Hmm.
As a student, it's natural to focus on your own excitement and nerves about a new semester.
Hmm.
But as a parent, there's this additional layer of concern and hope for your child's experience. It's
Mm-mm.
interesting how life experiences, like parenthood, can broaden our understanding of situations like the start of a new school year. Has becoming a parent changed your perspective on other aspects of life as well?
Hmm. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Hmm.
Becoming a parent often brings a new depth of understanding and perspective to many aspects of life. It's a journey that teaches patience, empathy, and a deeper appreciation for the small moments. It
Mm.
can also change how we view time, relationships, and our priorities. It sounds like you've experienced some of these changes too.
Yeah.
Parenthood is a unique and transformative experience. Do you have a
Mm.
third question or another topic you'd like to discuss?
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Parenthood became more understanding about new depth of our life. Hmm. Aspects. And the third question is make a list of goals you used to set for a new semester when you were in school.
You have reached the message cap for GPT-4. Please try again later.
Can we switch the number 3 question?
You have reached the message cap for GPT-4. Please try again later.
Are you available or not?
You have reached the message cap for GPT-4. Please try again later.
Not available now?
You have reached the message cap for GPT-4. Please try again later.